And we're back.
And we're back.
And we're back.
That's what we wish we could call this.
That's what we wish we could call it, dude. I wish we could call it And We're Back.
There's 7 other shows called And We're Back, and We're Back ×2, and we are coming back.
And we're back,
soon.
the Shrekkening.
Yeah, the Shrekkening. There's so many, brothers. So that's not what we're called. This is not called anything.
I don't know what we're calling. We don't know what we're calling this yet.
No, we just like to let things happen naturally, as they come. We have a couple ideas.
Big Naturals, that's one of them. Big Naturals. We're going to call our podcast Big Titties.
Big Natural Bazookas. That's what
Bazookas?
Big, yeah.
Just a couple of Joes.
We're the titties?
Just a couple Bazooka Joes.
Bazooka Joes. You didn't tell me about
Big Naturals.
You did not tell me about Big Naturals.
It just popped in my head just now.
2 Big Naturals.
From
what?
I think I remembered it from Tires.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. I wanted to watch that.
But it's like normal lexicon for big titties.
Yeah, for sure. Big Naturals.
Oh, it was Tires. They were talking. It was an episode where they're like, all right, we need to upsell to customers, and they had like 3 different types of customers. They had someone who was Asian and only spoke Mandarin, so they were like, they wrote it on the whiteboard. Chinese ? Was the first one. The second one was like a white trash couple, just like white trash because they're like walking into the auto shop and just arguing.
Oh yeah,
about dumb shit.
About the beer they left under the bed to go to sleep or whatever.
They're like, I just need an oil change. And they're like, sir, your car is smoking. I just need an oil change. It needs oil.
Yeah.
And then they were white trash. And then there was like a MILF who was like kind of flirty. And then they called her Big Naturals.
Big Naturals. Okay, cool. So that's us. We're that MILF.
I kind of like Bazooka Joe's.
Bazooka Joe's is good too. I like how we're coming up with better names because the names that we had, I did like this one, the Deddy.
Deddy?
Deddy, I liked it, but now that I'm saying it, it's not as good as Big Naturals or 2 Bazookas. What was it?
Bazooka Joe's.
Bazooka Joe's.
Do you know what Bazooka Joe is?
No.
So you know Bazooka Bubblegum?
Yeah.
So the main, they would have like a comic strip, and then the main character was Bazooka Joe.
Oh.
But you said for big titties, big fucking bazookas. Yeah. So Bazooka Joes are just 2 dudes who like big tits. Just a couple of Bazooka Joes.
A couple of Bazooka Joes. Honestly, that's not bad either. I like that. I
that's
definitely
not bad.
like that better than Deddy. Deddy's not that cool. In my head, it sounds cool because it's like both of our names mixed up, and it's like, wow, Deddy. But like,
Deddy. Really,
it's a little bummer actually, Deddy. Big, because I love titties.
I could get behind some tits.
I love bazookas, and I love when they explode all over the place. So I think that Big Bazooka Joe, just Bazooka Joes.
Bazooka Joes.
Because if they're bazookas, they're big.
They're huge. They're explosive.
If you got little titties, they're not bazookas. Okay,
no.
They're like, what are they? They're landmines or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say landmines. They're flat and hidden.
Yeah.
They're underground.
They're underground. Yeah, you don't notice until you feel them.
You don't notice them until you step on them. You hear a
what is that?
Click.
And then you're done. Yeah, and then you don't even know. It's like that's what people say, man. You won't even know when you die. It just happens. I wish I could go out to a landmine titty, bro. Oh my god, that'd be so good. Just a nipple pops up out of the ground and like pierces me in the face with an eyeball. Fuck.
No, not even. It just leaves a nail in your foot or something. And you're like, ow.
It actually just says something really hurtful about your mother or something.
Yeah, it does.
Leaves you wondering with regret. Okay, Bazooka Joe's. I think we should write that down.
That's a good contender. Bazooka Big Titty Joes. That could be like Bazooka Joe's. That makes Joe's. Every time I say Joe's like that, it reminds me of G.I. Joe's. Because that's what they call, like, that's what the commander calls, like, the soldiers in G.I. Joe. They're all called Joes. So it's like Bazooka Joes. We're some fucking GI Joes, but we're in the titty unit.
That's our subsection. Send out the Bazooka Joes. Or we're just sitting at a bar like, look at him. Look at those racks over there. You want to go capture them? Really
They
quick?
just they call us out to Miami to tell whether or not they're real. Call them the Joes.
Call them the Bazooka Joes. Yeah, it's just the boss trying to find a woman for his boat. He's like, call them the Bazooka Joes. We got need some fresh.
We're gonna get down to the bottom of this.
We gotta get down to the bottom of this.
We gotta call in the big guns.
Hey, Bazooka Joe. That could be a good position. Like besides like us, what we're doing now, it could be a good. If you had to feel if boobs were real or not before you let them in on the boat.
Bazooka Joe.
A Bazooka Joe.
Nice.
Yeah, if I ever get rich enough to get a boat, I'm hiring one scary looking
Oh,
motherfucker.
how about just TSA?
Just a TSA.
You're like TSA. Like I thought you were checking bags. We are.
We're checking.
We're checking your bags, dude.
We're checking under them bags, inside them bags.
We're checking the fun bags.
I want. If I ever get rich enough that for real, people need to check in to come into like what I'm throwing. I want to get somebody scary, and I don't mean scary like bodybuilder. Like this guy could beat me up. I want somebody who looks unhinged. Like you don't want him touching you. Like this guy's gotta check to see if you have a gun up your ass, you know. But when you look at him, you're like, I don't want this guy touching me. Like he's dirty and raggedy.
Like a quarantine Nico.
Yes, like a Nico. Yeah, not even. I don't want him dressed nice.
No, quarantined.
What's the difference? Quarantine?
Like pandemic quarantine. Like I've
Is he
got nothing to
worse
do. I'm sitting at home drinking.
Oh.
Just
Instead
like
of
having a
sitting
good time.
Instead of sitting at the local bar.
Well, I mean, everybody was on their quarantine shit, just at home, getting fucked up, checking into either doing Instagram Live or like shit like that.
Chris Shepard, you remember Chris Shepard?
Yeah, he had that. I was so mad. I was working at the time, and I never had I was always at work when he was doing the game show.
I got on it once. That's like when I first was jumping into it, and I was like, wow, what is this? Because like I started trying to do comedy, and then the pandemic like fucked everything up, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked for you.
Yeah.
Or I guess it was.
Yeah, I lost all my money in car insurance and job and everything, but it was pretty good.
That's crazy.
Still a Bazooka Joe at heart, which matters.
Nice.
That's the thing is that if you lose all your money and your job, you could still be a Bazooka Joe in your heart. Like that's just a thing.
Because being a Bazooka Joe is the most important thing.
It's like us being Puerto Rican. Like
That's true.
you could always be Puerto Rican.
You can always be Puerto Rican no matter what.
Being Puerto Rican makes you a damn Bazooka Joe off of it.
You can marry a white girl, you're still Puerto Rican.
Yeah. I
You
can
know?
marry a flat titty girl and I still love big bazookies.
Little Christmas comes around and you're still banging pots and pans. She's like, "What are you doing?" They're like, "Shut up, this is my culture."
Yeah. That's what we do. Wait, I wanted to say it doesn't matter. Something about Nico and not to repeat myself, but I want a scary looking. I want like somebody.
Oh yeah.
Like,
you
you
want
know
someone
when you look
checking. You want checking the fun bags.
I want everybody to be concerned. Like, does this guy actually work for Daniel? You know, like I want every.
It's questionable.
Yes, or did he trick everybody into being like, I'm the security, pay me $5 to get in? Like I want him charging people. I want him being just weird. I want him looking at people a little bit too long. Cause then
You want them off guard when they come in.
I want the people who actually want to be part of the Bazooka clan to come in. I don't want.
It's a clan now.
I'll make a clan.
I can get behind that, like some ninja shit.
Me and you, yeah, Bazooka.
The Bazooka Joe
boys.
clan.
The Bazooka.
The BJ clan.
All right, everybody. I don't make the rules
I don't make the rules.
or the name. But if you look at section 2 of our big list of rules here, what does it say? To join the BJ
Those
clan,
whose bags have been properly checked.
by my P. Oh fuck. That's like a.
I have a feeling this is gonna be for the boys.
Yeah, bro. What the fuck? my mom might watch this for like 20 minutes just to be like, what is my little bazooka boy?
She's like, oh, he's doing his thing.
Yeah, bro. 20 minutes in, she's gonna be like, this is why he left.
Dude,
hanging out
Hispanic
with me."
parents are super supportive.
Bro, they're so supportive.
They're so supportive.
And I love them. But yeah.
It can be tough because like you're trying to chase a dream and you're like, I need someone rooting against me to really light a fire under my ass.
I need someone to hate on me. I'm getting too much love and support from
Too
my
much
family.
love. It makes me feel like I'm not good.
Honestly, it is a little bit true, though, because it's kind of like no matter what you do.
Nothing's more defeating than when your family's at dinner like, oh, so tell us about that bit you're doing.
You're like, no. You're like, no. I actually stopped doing that 6 months ago because I hate it.
Yeah.
No, and like they'll never once has my family been like, that was awful. Like even if it has been awful, like there's been times where they show up to like a shitty show and I'm like, why are you guys here? Like I appreciate you coming here and supporting the clan and all, but I don't think this is gonna be good. There's like four people in the audience. They're already drunk.
Nice.
The show hasn't started, and you guys are the fun audience. And then I'll do my shit, and it's not that good. And then afterwards, I tell them, I'm like, sorry, it wasn't that good. Wasn't a lot of people there. I didn't get into it. And then they're like, no, Dan, you did. We love you so much. You did so good. And I'm like, I appreciate it, and I love you too.
Hell yeah.
But I know I did awful. I did dog shit.
Do you remember what room it was?
I mean, this wasn't one time. No, it was the one time I actually remember was shit, you might have been there. There was like 15, 20 people in the audience, but it was the art show for Jesse.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I did so awful with that show, and my parents were in the audience, and I was like I think I went up first after Jesse, and I don't know. Sometimes you go up and it just.
I think I did okay. It was kind of weird.
Yeah,
And I was kind of like
the
on,
vibration,
not on edge, but like I was a little like skeptical, or I was off.
The vibrations in that show were not.
The owner was like, "How old are you?" And you were like, "He's old," or it's some past his bedtime, and he laughed, but he laughed as if you were serious.
Yeah.
And then he looked at me serious. He's like, "No." And I was, yeah.
What are you doing here? There was one guy in the front who had a lot of money who was buying paintings. Like somebody there said that he bought like a $7,000 painting.
I think I remember him. He was laughing at everything.
I was gonna say
yeah.
he was the only guy who was
He was
like,
cool.
"Oh, you fucking with this, bro?
Yeah.
Here, I'll give you an application. Sign up for the Bazooka Boys." But he was a cool one. Everyone else, and my parents, they were cool. But I think that's also the same night where some homeless guy definitely let me wear his. Did you ever see that picture I took of?
That might have been
hat?
a different night. That was a different night. You did that room again.
Shit.
I've only done it once.
Actually, I don't even know if I did that room that night. That was the Lake Worth Street Painting Festival, and I just saw some homeless guy, and he was dirty. Like
Well, yeah, it's
literal
Lake
dirt all
Worth.
over him.
It's Lake Worth, dude.
Yeah, he's cool though. That's how you know someone's pretty cool though when they're dirty.
It's probably a BJ boy.
Yeah, definitely he's BJing it up. If he was BJing it up. If
Dude.
somebody's dirty but they don't smell, that's when I think they're cool.
Lake Worth is a place where you could find a lot of bazookas.
Oh yeah.
Just old leathery bags.
Yeah. Yeah, about to rip out
Just
of the casing.
just dense coin purses.
It's coin purses. Have you ever seen like an udder that's like over full?
Like a cow's udder?
Yeah. It's kind of like that a little bit.
No.
No, they're
I'm not checking out udders.
I've definitely seen some like cow balls that are like droopy.
Balls? Like bulls?
Male udders, yeah.
No. It's just a penis.
The male udder.
That's just a cow cock, dude.
Well, I've seen some cow cocks, and sometimes they hang.
Well, yeah, that's because they're cows,
Are you
dude.
gonna look up cow penis?
No.
Because you're gonna get me horny. So don't look up.
No,
Don't look up cow penis right now.